We've looked back at how Duke and Miami got to the Sweet 16. Now let's look at what's next. First, for the Blue Devils in the Midwest, Louisville and Oregon, that's the other regional semifinal. Duke is the 2 seed, Michigan State the 3 seed. Chucky, the Spartans are exactly the kind of team that could give Duke fits. What's the key to that matchup for Duke?
Well, the key for Duke in that matchup is to free up the shooters by movement, getting Rasheed Suleiman and Seth Curry, getting them running off screens, not allowing Michigan State's defense to load up, see what the play is, and be able to help out without any movement. See right here, Duke throws the ball in the post, and now the Virginia Tech defender has to make a decision. So now he decides to help, and now you got a wide open 3. And right here, you see penetration by Rasheed Suleiman on Virginia. It's going to force Virginia to help, and Quinn Cook just moved over and got a wide open 3. See right here, Seth Curry decides to drive, draw and kick, wide open 3. So if they can get Michigan State's defense moving, digging in, helping, and freeing up their shooters and knocking down the threes, not just shooting them, knocking them down, they'll be able to win the game.
Of course, a big challenge for Duke, keeping Michigan State off the glass. For years, this is how Tom Izzo's teams have gotten to Final Fours. They're tough.
Yeah, they're tough, very physical, basically a football team without pads. All of them are big and strong. So Duke has to match the physicality and not give them second chance opportunities.
It is a great coaching matchup. Coach K versus Tom Izzo. Coach K, #1 all-time in wins. Izzo, and this is an amazing stat, every player he's recruited to Michigan State has been to a Final Four.
Wow.
These numbers are incredible. Look at them combined, 44 NCAA tournament appearances. They have Coach K 81 tournament wins. That's the most all-time. Combined 17 Final Fours. And, of course, they've each won a national title. Coach K has 4 of them. For both guys, this was really their first major D1 job. Coach K spent a year at Army before getting to Duke. Izzo, a longtime assistant. They have both had incredible success.
Yeah, they've had incredible success. And you look at these 2 guys and you give them 5 days to prepare for one another. I mean, they're already good defensive teams, but you're gonna wonder where the scoring is gonna come from now, or how it's gonna be, how you're gonna score, because they're gonna know each other's stuff so well.
Yeah, and we could see a matchup. You have Tom Izzo versus Coach K. The winner could potentially see Rick Pitino, 3 of the great coaches of this era in college basketball in that region. Now in the East, Miami is the 2 seed. The top seed, Indiana. The Hoosiers go against Syracuse, the last tourney for the Orange before they join the ACC. And it's Miami and Marquette. That should be a physical game. And if the Canes win, it would give Julian Gamble another chance to photobomb anyone and everyone he can.
We want this. We want this so bad. We're very hungry. And I
struggled last game. My teammates told me to just keep shooting, and I did it.
A lot of excitement in Coral Gables, in my...
by 1 over there. So it's always good to play them, you know.
I talked to him after they found out where they were being seated, and Julian said, you know what? We're the team that wants to have fun, and I'm going to keep doing it.
Well, I don't blame him. You know, winning is fun, and he's been through losing. So now that he's been winning, you know, it's been fun. So I can remember having jokesters that I played with. Sam Cassell was a big jokester when I played in Houston, where he would come up and give you the bunny rabbit ears while you were doing an interview. So those type of guys keep things loose, and you really forget about any pressure, because it's not pressure, because you know what you're doing when you're playing basketball. You already know what you're doing.
All right, Miami's taking on Marquette. The matchup I would like to see is one of the Miami guards, probably Durant Scott, guarding Vanderblue.
Yeah, that's going to be a big matchup. I don't think that Vanderblue so far has seen a guy with Durant Scott's size and quickness and the way he uses his hands. He did a great job on Brandon Paul from Illinois, making him 8 for 20 from the field. He had 18, but took 20 shots to get 18 points. So that's a good defensive job. So I'm looking for Durant Scott to be on Vanderblue and make things tough and contest every shot.
Vanderblue's led Marquette in scoring these first 2 rounds of the tournament, but Scott, the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. The other side, let's go inside. Miami's big guys, we talked about them really not contributing. What are we going to see from the big guys for Coach L against Marquette?
Well, I don't look for a whole lot of contribution from them in this game either, because I look for only one of them to be on the court at a time. They won't be able to play two of them together because Marquette's going to probably play small ball as well. So look for Ryan Brown to be out there playing a little power forward.
With either Kenny Kaji or Julian
Right.
Gamble, maybe a little Reggie Johnson as well.
Exactly, but they both won't be able to, like Kenny Kaji and Reggie Johnson won't be able to play together.